yesterday was the Samsung summer event, and they announced a lot of things. They announced two new smartphones and three other wearable devices. But before we just go into the wearable devices, let us first start with the smartphones. Yes. The smartphones they released the Z Flip 6 and the Z Fold 6, which are pretty standard, what we were expecting. But they were not just too much of, I'll say, improvement on both phones. Actually, you see, the Fold 6 actually has more squared up size, thinner bezels, a camera whereby they just change the housing position, and it can go up to 2600 nits, and also comes with a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip. One of the major things I would say that they were focusing on for this event is the AI features that the smartphones were actually going to come with, not actually the major hardware of the smartphone. So with the Fold 6 now, if you go into your settings, you will see a different section for Galaxy AI, and what you can do there is really amazing. You can do the call assistant, the note assistant, generative fill for taking pictures, which is now also available on your gallery. There's transcript assistant. There's some drawing assistant which can modify your drawings when you draw them, and then there's a Samsung browser which, if you use, you can also use to summarize an entire web page using AI, and it is really helpful and good. Then for the Z Flip 6, nothing much. Also, it comes with, it's more squared up and has the same cameras as the base S24 smartphone has. It comes with a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chips, a 50 megapixel main camera, and a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera. It also has a much more bigger battery now. The battery has gone up from 4000 mAh, which is pretty standard. And on the inside screen, you also get a 2600 peak brightness on it, and the external screen is actually much more useful also. And also, this is the first flip phone with a vapor chamber inside, so when you are gaming, it can also cool your smartphone down, and it is really good. It comes with a 12 gigs of RAM storage, and there are color rings on the camera. I would say the major reason I would say that there are color rings on the camera is just, I would say, more like to show that this is a much more newer version of the Flip, because there's not actually a major difference that you can see that, okay, this is something that is much more better than the others. Then one thing I think that you'd be much more interested in is, I would say, is the wearables, because the wearables are even much more exciting than the smartphones themselves. So for the wearables, Samsung released two smartwatches, two new buds, and a ring. Yep, all on the same day. So let us start with the basic Galaxy 7 watch. The basic Galaxy 7 watch does not have anything new, just the normal design, and it also still starts at $299. So there's nothing much in it. But the big one, which the later drops later, was the the Galaxy Watch 7 Ultra. You can see where this is going to, just like the Apple 7 or Apple Watch Ultra. But this one now has a titanium display, a sapphire crystal display, 590 mAh battery, and a 1.5 inch circular display. This is water resistant up to 100 meters, and it has a new watch interface, which is with also a big orange button by the side, and that big orange button by the side is also the quick button. And when you hear the quick button and you see something like that, you know it's also something referring to something like the action button on the iPhone also. But unlike the Apple Watch Ultra, this one starts at $650 compared to the $800 that the Apple Watch actually starts at. Then moving on, we got the Buds 3 and the 3 Pro. Nothing very new about them, just that their cases are actually much more improved, which is really great, something I like to see more of. And also, on the stem of the AirPods themselves, there's this lightning effect which can give you a new aura and a much more, and also comes with a much more better and higher noise cancellation system, which is something that I think a lot of earbuds should start having these days. So the Buds 3 costs $179, and the Buds 3 Pro are starting at $249, which is pretty standard, something we must like to see more of. Then moving on to the final one, which is the ring. You see, one thing I'll just say that this ring, one thing I'll say I like about it is the fact that they've designed it in a way by it must be with you 247. Not like it must actually be with you 247, but it is something that you can wear anytime, anywhere, even in your sleep, your bed. This can go water resistant up to 100 meters, and It has a much more better concave design. It is 7 millimeters wide and 2.6 millimeters thick. It has sensors on the inside, the heart rate sensors, the skin temperature sensors, etc., etc. And they are claiming that this thing has a 7-day battery life, which is pretty good. And also, once it is dead, you can just use the case to charge it up, which can give it 1.5 times more life for you to redo it. And the prices will be starting at $399, which is actually more expensive than the normal ring devices that we have out there. But I'll say it's something new for Samsung, but it's really, really good, something I would like to see more of in every other way. So of all the things Samsung actually released yesterday, which one do you think you're actually going to get? Is it going to be the smartphones, the watches, or the ring, or the buds? Let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you in the very next one. Bye.